YouTube, it's your boy Zamba. Welcome back to another banger. So, in today's video, I'm gonna be doing another challenge as usual, as always, and it's gonna be $2. I'll be starting with $2, and we'll try to try to grow this account to $2,000. Let's see if it will work, if I will fail, and yeah. So this is my first trade. It's actually USD, and we are going for a sell. Why? Now, if we look at this is actually my TP, and we are on the H4 time frame. So it's quite large, quite large. And for a small account, this is not appropriate. I don't need to hold to that TP, right? But that is my area of concentration. That is actually my entire plan. This trade should go there. That is what I'm anticipating. But I'm not going to hold. I just need few profits that will, you know, make me able to trade other pairs like gold and, let's say other Bitcoin or anything like that. So this capital is very small to trade gold, and looking at my leverage of 1:4,000, that is quite outstanding using $2 to trade gold. So that would be too risky for this account. I don't want too much risk. I want a minimum risk and a very valid one at that. So I'm using this particular tool right here. This is actually called Andrew's Pitchfork. Okay, so I'm actually using this tool to show you guys the entire trade mechanism, right? I'm seeing it for myself, but I want you guys to see it on your own end. Okay, so for beginners, looking at this is showing you a structure that the market is going to follow. You see it's going down with the angles and calculations. It's very easy to plot, right? So but for me, I just take the trade regardless of the pitchfork, but I'm showing you guys using the pitchfork so you know how and why I'm taking this trade, because it's in alignment with my tool, which is the pitchfork. All right, so this is actually a move that the market actually broke structure from. So that is the reason why I started the pitchfork from that trend, from that week right there. That is the highest point the market reached before it broke, and then the lowest point is the end of the pitchfork. So from there, the market will decide where it's going to retrace to, meaning where the buyers will come in, buy, and then guess what? Continue selling after the buy has been accomplished. So that is just the style of the pitchfork, is to calculate what angle the buyers are going to target, and then the sellers will come in after the buyers are through with buying. So this is it, still with the same Andrew pitchfork. I just kept it there. It's so big on my chart. It's really it's bringing inconvenience for me, but I left it there for you guys because I want to show you guys the before and after, the structure. So you see it followed our structure, right? So our TP was smashed and passed, right? So this was the we actually traded one candlestick, if I'm not mistaken. This is H4. So I held this trade for hours though, approximately like 2-3 hours, and it was good. Honestly, it was good. And following the alignment from the pitchfork, it hit our TP, and this is like you are trying to hold a trade. But like I said before, I'm not going to hold this trade. But the reason why I held was because if you see the momentum, the sellers came in with huge momentum, and it even passed my TP, meaning even before I decide to end that trade, the market just overtook me like with speed. So with that comes the end of Euro USD, and let's focus more on other pairs because now I have good amount of money to trade other pairs. Right now we are on AUD USD, and I'm using Elo Wave theory. So for those of you that are new to Elo Wave, it's actually a theory by a man called Elliot Wave. Actually, Elliot. Okay, so he proposed a theory in the market that the market actually follows a pattern, and that is the pattern I want to draw on this chart right now. So this is the pattern. So it forms. They have corrective and they have motive wave. So the corrective wave is the market is trying to make a retracement. While a motive wave is the market is trying to move forward, like the market is trying to produce a big move. It's just the same thing like the accumulation, the distribution, the manipulation, and the distribution. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So the same thing. The corrective wave will the market is retracing. So we are trying to know what angle. It's just like the pitchfork, but it's a different story because the pitchfork uses mathematics, but a lot of wave actually uses patterns. It's just like chart patterns. You get the point. So that is the basic review of a lot wave. So the the in-depth method for a lot wave is actually on my mentorship. So for those people that are confused about how I'm using this, you can get a one-on-one touch with me. You understand? Now that is a very nice trade that we got. Now remember, this is a daily time frame, so any push, right, it can be very small but it's going to be magnificent, as you guys can see, just like the one on H4. It was very very stiff, very very nice and accurate. It will just move. If I want to blow this account, that is how I'll blow this account. That is just the same thing. If you want to grow or you want to blow, it's just the same thing. The market will just move and decide where to go. All right. So it's a very nice trade, very, very nice thing at the end of the day. I love how it played out. And we are coming back to the father of the day. No, not the father. My one on the only baby I have right now. This is I don't want to cheat on her, you know what I mean? Like I've been trading gold for a long time, and we have a serious relationship, you know. Anyways, enough of the relationship part. Let's come back to the main trading, right? So right now we have a flag, which is very good. Now the market has made a move. Don't get me wrong, the market has made a move, and I was late. Just imagine, I was late. Just imagine. So I will delete this stuff because I just extended the arrow. Remember, I just plot it in like that without manipulating anything. I don't want to uh add more TP. I just did it again. I just did it again. So I don't want to. So it will give me more discipline, because if I extend that, I will be forced to do what I don't supposed to do, which is hold my trade. And that is something I should not be doing with a pair like gold. Don't even try it. All right. So that is just a pro advice for me. Don't hold your trade on gold, except you have enough capital. But enough of that. We just need to follow our strategy, our trading plan. We have to be disciplined. All right. So I have $26 to risk, which is not so good, but it's what I have. Okay. Except you want to give me more, please do. Just give me more. I need more. All right. So yeah, just look at that. I'm not able to take a trade because I'm trying to use a big lot size. Now the reason I'm using a big lot size is because of the I've calculated uh my risk one and my commission when it comes to the trade, right? So right now my network is kind of messy, but I've already opened the position, so I'm safe, right? Because assuming I never opened the position, I would be thinking, oh, the market would have, done something. I'm not in this position. How long will it take? This and that. But my network is back. It's just a quick, a little bit of messy situation. Okay, but there is nothing I can do right now. I can't take any more position. This is just a position I can risk, and anything that happens happens because I'm tired. There is whatever. Anyways, we have $83 in profit, making our total balance of $108. TP smashed and passed, as always. Now, look at that. We took our trade right from that place, right there at that blue arrow, down to the exit at the red arrow, which is very, very nice. Our TP was smashed and passed. Now, assuming you know, I extended that arrow, I would have been forced to hold this trade for no goddamn reason, and the market will still be going in my direction. But of course, you have to stay disciplined. Don't be greedy, or else you're gonna get ripped. Like you're gonna get destroyed, destroyed. Of course. So we are back. So now we are trading Bitcoin. Very, very nice. Very nice trade. This is a very, very nice setup. I've not even taken the trade yet, but I've already started having good hopes because looking at this alone on a normal perspective or even a beginner can tell that this supposed to be a sell. Is there any reason to buy in this scenario? I don't think so. Without even analysis, you can have that in mind. Like this stuff should not be buying. For what? For what reason? For what reason? But of course, remember to do your analysis. I've done mine. Okay, so I'm safe regardless of what I do. But of course, I'm not gonna like take on reckless trades. I've already decided this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for a sell. And yes, if it was a buy trade, I will also decide I'm gonna go for a buy. And that is it. Regardless of what I'm gonna do, I'm going to, you know, take my trade and anything I see, I take it. I take loss, I take win. Whatever the market does, it's the same thing. The thing is just your emotions and how you react to the setup. So this is just a setup, guys. I just show you guys the setup, and I want to mark it out for you guys. So remember, I do mark my setups. I want to just show you guys the visual representation of my trade before the trade. Okay, what I'm seeing or what it means for me to take that trade. That is just why I'm doing this. Show you guys the visuals so you guys can also see the reason why I'm taking trades, my TP, my SL, and the rest of them. Okay, so I'm trying to get that arrow, that rectangle, you know. I'm trying to okay, cool. So I was trying to get that liner off, and which I've succeeded in doing finally. So let's just focus on the trade and see how it's gonna lay. Oh, anyways, all right, very nice, very very nice. We are progressing. We are progressing. Our TP was smashed and passed as always again. This is I don't know if it's the second time or the third time, but regardless, it's always like this. Damn. The way the market actually moved is just like it was waiting for me to just take a trade. The market it did not even retrace to a very steepy position. It just went smooth like what I wanted it to just do. It did it for me without stress, and yeah, I'm so happy about that. Very conducive, very nice, very very appreciative. I so much love that trade. Bitcoin, when it moves, I really appreciate it. It moves with all due respect. All right. So right now we are on a trade on GBP AUD, and why am I taking this trade on the M30 time frame? I've done my top down analysis and I've ended up in M30 time frame, meaning I'm going to take my trades on the M30 time frame. Right now we are on the supply level, and the market can either do one of these two things. One, it can go bearish from the moment I place my sell, which I've already did. It can just go down there. I've placed my trade right now. The sell can just move straight up. Or the second thing the market can do, it can also tap that box at the top there, and the market will go down. Regardless of what the market does, I'm still in a sell. Okay, I'm still in a sell. So if the market hits that level, my entire zone has been mapped out, and I'm taking the sell and I'm taking that sell. So as you guys can see, this is my visual representation of what I'm looking at. So you guys can also see what I'm seeing right there. Now, all I need to do now is to get off the chart, think of something else, go have a good day. Of course, I'm not gonna just do that. I'm gonna relax, take my time, and just wait for the market to play out. Remember, this is GBP AUD. The the market is not that fast compared to GBP USD and GBP JPY. So I'm not gonna be having too much to focus on. I just need to wait a little bit, or for as long as possible, and then get this $500, which is showing right now. Damn. I wish I was able to add more positions, but of course I can't. Of course I can, but I don't, or I don't want to, because it's gonna mess up my entire trading plan. Remember, I said the market is unpredictable, and when you start over risking, that will put you on the edge of destruction, which I don't want. You get the point? So it's uh it's something you need to be very careful of. Very, very careful. You have no choice but to be careful. Alright? So what can I say? This market should just I will just close. I wanted to close at 1,000, but there is no need. AUD here we come. Alright? Now this is a similar setup from GBP AUD, but on a bullish scenario. This is a demand zone, and that was a supply zone, right? So this is the TP that I've set for this trade. It's the TP I've set already. So, and also that zone is still a supply zone. So everything is just in place. You see my setups. You guys are seeing my setups are so good. I wait for them, and they just make sense. Oh, damn, I took a sale. I'm sorry. After do you see why? This is the reason why I always mark up my chart. This is the reason. Now, assuming I didn't mark this level, I would have taken a sell, and if the market, of course, decide to blow my account, it would just blow it respectfully, and even before I find out, I would have been in a bad situation. Probably, losing this challenge, or maybe worse, losing my account and also having huge loss at the same time. So it's crazy though. But that's why I put that arrow, so that I will know that yes, this is a buy scenario, and anything I should click should be buy. Whatever the thing may be, whatever case it can pull out, just go for the buy. Nothing else. Nothing else. Anyways, I just want this to be the last trade. I just want this because I'm already tired, and we have come this far together as a team, a family, and as a community. So, you know, doing this challenge is not easy. I need setups, and I need to be prepared, and getting to this zone is a blessing, and coming this far is the best thing ever. Being able to accomplish your goal as a trader is no other, like, it's something that you should be pleased about. It's something that you should be grateful for. And with that being said, I love you guys. Stay safe. You want to reach out to me and want to connect on a personal level, use the link on my video description. I love you guys. Stay safe. Happy trading. Peace.